Join me today as I take on the challenge of stopping emitter follower stages from oscillating. It's actually a remarkably common problem, so let's see if I can find a solution. Did you know that emitter follower stages in electronic circuits can easily start oscillating, and this leads to performance issues and general instability? In this video, you'll learn how to stop emitter follower stages from oscillating so that your circuits remain stable and reliable. We'll explore a variety of solutions that you can add to your toolbox, such as adding bypass capacitors, series resistors, making sure that the loading is right, and a variety of other techniques that you can use. Discover these really effective techniques that engineers use all the time to make sure that their circuits remain stable and perform as they're meant to. The first step is something I like to do all the time. It's just good design practice. So what is it? I make sure that the collector is properly decoupled to earth. As I said, it's just good design practice anyway. And here's an extra tip. Make sure that the leads are as short as possible and that the capacitor is suitable for the frequencies being used. Ceramic capacitors are very good for higher frequencies. And also the resistor, probably 100 ohms or so, but the value will depend upon the circuit conditions and the requirements for the circuit. The next step is to add what's called a base stopper resistor. This is an old technique that was used way back into the days of vacuum tubes and valves, but it simply means that you place a small value series resistor in the base, in series with the base. Place it as close to the base as you can, and the value probably 10 or maybe 100 ohms, but again the value will depend upon your circuit. But it's certainly a really easy way to stop many of the oscillations. So what can you do if you've already built this circuit up on, say, a printed circuit board? Well, a really easy trick that I learnt some years ago for leaded components was to take the transistor out and put a small ferrite bead like this over the base lead, pop it back into the circuit, and this can add just enough inductance to stop the base oscillating. A really useful trick that's easy to implement, and then if you need to add modifications to the circuit later, you can do so. And here's another way that you can start looking at addressing oscillations. Sometimes if emitter follower stages are driving a really reactive load, they react and they will start oscillating. So what do you do in these cases? Well, simply you can add a series resistor like this into the circuit with the load to buffer the effect of the reactive load on the emitter follower stage, and this can have a really beneficial effect. But do you know one of the best ways to keep emitter follower stages stable? And that's to have really good layout. Have a really good low resistance earth connection, and very often in printed circuit boards they have a printed circuit board ground plane. They have one of the planes of the circuit board given over to the ground or earth connection, and this provides a really low resistance, a low impedance track for the signals on the circuit, and that is likely to help things. Also, keep the leads as short as reasonably possible, because with high frequency transistors these days it doesn't take too much for them to oscillate. To wrap up, I've covered some of the best practices to make sure that your circuits remain stable, and if you do have an oscillation, how to address this and how to cure the problem. If you found this video useful, please watch some more of the videos on my channel, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.